there, Taurus, and welcome for your September Psychic Zodiac wheel reading. I'll just focus here for you, Taurus, into the Taurus frequency and invite my angels and guides to join me for this reading for Taurus, for any messages that come through for Taurus for September for their highest good. Oh, okay, thank you. We'll start with that little pole that slid out there. Oh, that was the second card. Alright, first up here, Taurus, you've got sailing out of trouble with the Six of Swords. Calmer times ahead. And you've got support too. There's someone there helping you. The Knight of Swords. In the area of how you earn your money, your value system, your sense of self-worth is being influenced there by the Knight of Wands. So there's a desire there for you to move. The Knight of Wands is about movement, but there could be something sort of holding that up. The Five of Cups here in the area of communication is speaking to you about getting some communication from someone that you haven't heard from in a while. Someone is returning. A loved one might be contacting you and coming back into your life. Four of Cups here in your home, family and your roots, your heritage, where you come from, your ancestry is all involved in this area of your heritage. So the Four of Cups is showing that there is a olive branch being extended to you, and you're emerging from sort of isolation, or so that's good signs if you've been sort of stuck and you know, having to exile yourself. This is a sign here of being able to break out of the home. We're all doing a bit of a jailbreak. So, and becoming more social and keeping your options open. The Chariot here reversed is speaking to you about being pulled in two different directions in that area of your life that is governing children, hobbies, games, sport, that kind of area of your life, the area of love affairs, matters of the heart, where you find your joy, and being able to be playful and seek out at every opportunity the lighter side of life. So this is letting you know that there's a bit of push and pull going on. You may be able to actually get some of that joy and entertainment and the giving and receiving of love, but then there may be something that sort of holds you back too. It could be transport issues, that kind of thing, because the Chariot is about transport and travel. So Also here in this fifth house area, it is about children. Alright? So it's the playful house. But you are wanting to do two things at once. Lovely here in the area of work, health, hygiene, your day-to-day routine with the Six of Pentacles. That's a really good sign, Taurus. There's generosity and gratitude being given there. It's also a sign of good luck, the Six of Pentacles to me. Nine of Wands. Now, this is letting you know that your energy levels could be a bit low in the area of partnerships, whether they be business or marriage, partnerships of every kind. So you could be lacking a little bit of motivation. You need somebody to spark it up, or it'd be good. You'd be happy if somebody would spark that side of things up a little bit for you. Oh, very nice. Eight of Pentacles up here in the resources area, the 8th house area. How you manage your joint resources with others. And the 8 of Pentacles is about promotion. It's also sponsorship, a diploma, degree. Having that mentor, using what skills you have to be able to earn more money. So the finances are looking in good condition here through September. You're really working on them, and you're really putting your skills to good use by the looks of this. The moon there in your higher education, which is about also being signified here with diplomas and degrees with that 8 of Pentacles. And the moon is one of illumination. It's the mystery card. Very Piscean, Neptune-y energy in the moon card. And it's letting you know that you're on the path of separating reality from illusion, and deciding whether or not you want to carry other people's baggage, and trusting your heightened psychic abilities. Okay? So I do like some of that moon energy, and you know, the full moon this month is in Pisces, which for you will be in your 11th house, but it's also a futuristic house. The 9th house and the 11th house are the future goals and the direction that you're heading in. Okay? So you will be, you know, definitely separating illusion from reality, because this is a bit of a reality check year for all of us. What we thought was going on, we're finding out now that yeah, that is going on, but there's so many layers to what else is going on. Oh, lovely, the High Priestess. So your instincts are going to be really tuning in, antennas up, Taurus. So you're really also honouring the sacred feminine with this High Priestess. And the message that she carries is also associated with the moon. You're quieting that chatter in your head that drives you probably spare most of the time, and focusing more on the voice that whispers, and enjoying understanding the mystery that the life walk sometimes is. You're not worried about stopping and being still and trusting your hunches and your intuition. Okay, so this is in the area of your career and the outer world. So you're really trusting your instincts, and our instincts are very heightened this month with Mars retrograde and Uranus retrograde. So that's really showing you a beneficial way forward. Okay, and the Empress, oh lovely, more sacred feminine goddess energy, Taurus, that gentle caring energy, that strong nurturing energy. And the Empress is also a Venus energy. So it's beauty and fertility. It's being able to think with your heart and your head, not just following your heart, but following your heart and your head. It's giving birth to life, and it is a sign of fertility. And it's your relationship with your mother under very positive aspects, with the Venus energy being there. And could even be a proposal of love. And as I said, the 11th house and the 9th house are the two future areas where you're heading and what your goals are. So beautiful, beautiful energy there. And amazingly enough, we got 10 cards exactly that fell out, Taurus. It is. I love how that happens. So here, in what's hidden and what's kept secret, your subconscious, the area that is governed by institutions as well, is the King of Wands. Now, King of Wands energy is about becoming the leader, the warrior, the bold decision maker. The Wands energy is fire energy and Aries energy, and it's pioneering, responsible, but it also needs its independence. Okay, Taurus? So there is a need there for independence. And any decisions you make are going to be made with your heart and your head, and trusting your inner voice, not mindless chatter, by the look of all that. So I really do like what's being shown here. Now, for you, Taurus, Uranus is in Taurus here in your first house. So Uranus in Taurus is wanting to pursue new ways of society. So sort of sailing out of the old way that you used to do things and creating a new way for you to move forward in this new normal, which keeps swapping and changing all the time, which is also Uranus energy. So the Uranus energy in Taurus is about freedom and liberation. Okay? Uranus is a planet that brings change. Sometimes the change can be a bit of a shock or sudden or surprise. It's also the science fiction, space exploration, and how we receive our technology through transmission waves, computers, high-tech gadgets. And it does govern electricity. But it also is eccentrically a bit eccentric, the Uranus energy, And it does also connect to rebellion. So there may be things that you decide that you don't want to have to fit in to. But at the same time, with it being in retrograde, you're prone to want to explore the unknown and make it known. To discover something or do something in a different way. Because if you've got no vehicle for your inner drive, it will express itself as irritability, erratic moods, unreliable behaviour, and we can see on the world stage that the world is sort of having a bit of a nervous breakdown. So it's keeping your own curiosity, I suppose. Look, explore the unknown and make it known, and welcome something that you may discover that's different, and that you're sailing out of the perplexities that have been holding that back, with that Six of Swords showing that there for you. Now, as I said, this area, the second house, is about your self-worth, and intensifying the sensitive areas of your life. But the message is not to let yourself be consumed by the feeling of fear, to come from a place of curiosity. And the Knight of Wands is reversed, which is letting you know that there is that desire to move, but there may be, 2 steps forward and 1 step back with that. But you've got to be curious, discover the unknown, and put yourself forward of going out there and finding out what you can about what it is or where it is that you're looking into moving to. And the return of a loved one here. So this is in your local area or neighbourhood, connected to your siblings, and it is how to blend diverse thoughts, opinions and ideas. You may find it necessary to broaden your home base and discover foreign cultures or lands, or you may be driven to explore higher education, which I really feel for a lot of you is going to be the case, with that being the polar opposite with the moon up there. Now, the Four of Cups is where you accept like an olive branch, and you're also on the verge of emerging out of isolation and wanting to keep your options open. Now, with Venus here from the 6th of September entering Leo, lovely Venus in Leo, this is going to be highlighting the heart chakra. So using, like rose quartz crystal, which this is one of them, and using chakra healing techniques. You can Google those, or you can ask me about them in the comments, and I will help you understand and answer any questions that you may have. Just leave me a comment on that. So heart chakra energy is very strong here through September, and it's connected with your family, it's connected with your heritage, and you probably will be taking a little bit of pride real nice and that kind of thing. So you'll be paying a bit more attention to your home environment. And the Venus in Leo will want you to enjoy fun and creativity in your relationships. You'll be paying more attention to your appearance and valuing your appearance, being proud of your possessions. The Leo is always, to me, connected to our hair. It is about our mane. So there may, might even be a new hairdo, or you're just going to be paying more attention to working with your hair, finding a new way to set your hairdo, for example. That kind of thing is all that Venus energy and the Leo frequency that it's picking up on. Alright? Now, new moon here in the 5th house in Virgo. So Virgo is that energy of attention to detail and getting things organised, scheduling. It's an energy that is about your hygiene and your health regime as well. So you might start a new gym routine, being in the area of your fun and how you have some playtime and games and sports, and it's also about problem solving, the 5th house area. So the new moon on the 18th of September in Virgo is a good time to put forward your intentions. Make some wishes of where you want the month ahead to open up for you. In the area of work colleagues, with that 6 of Pentacles, which is very positive there for windfalls, generosity, and being looked after. Mercury is moving into Libra on the 6th of September as well. So as I said, there's lots of good news here in September. So this is about the Mercury in Libra energy is about the diplomatic way of handling and communicating that area of your life. Workmates, job, health, hygiene. It's the peacemaker, the go-between in a relationship, and the ability to put others at their ease. Now, the Sun will also be in Libra through the second half of September. So that diplomatic side of you will be quite strong, and you will be strongly wanting peace and harmony, and beauty is also important to you. Okay? And you will be finding that when you're doing your day-to-day routines, you will be doing it with wholeheartedness. And the Sun in Libra energy is also the father spirit. So balancing and harmonious daily routines and cooperation, especially with your work colleagues. And for those of you with pets, it's also a very bright sign there for pets being a source of emotional warmth. So I hope, if you are isolating and you're on your own, I do hope that you have got a lovely cuddly pet of some sort to keep you company. So the Nine of Wands reversed here in the relationship area is letting you know that relationships are intense, and there's a need to aim for positive growth and change in relationships, whether it's marriage or business. And otherwise, they could become scenes of drama and negative emotion. All right? So the Nine of Wands is one of moving all the obstacles out of the way and going through the motions of being able to do that. But there is that lack of energy and motivation there. Okay? Now, here with that Eight of Pentacles, as I said, that is really about using your skills in any joint resources that you're involved with and investigating anything to do with joint resources. Okay? So you will be feeling that there's expansion in your income or your ability to achieve your goals, and there is support from others, even though you are doing a lot of it yourself. So you're every bit good enough for what you're trying to achieve. So now here with the moon in this area of broader philosophy and other people's truths, you will be tempted to examine that in great deal, possibly over and over again. Okay? But what is happening here in your ninth house is this is where Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto are situated in Capricorn. Now Jupiter is going direct on the 13th of September. This is wonderful news. Jupiter, the planet of freedom, expansion, adventure, opportunity. It's the jolly planet. Alright? So it's the end of an old cycle of beliefs. Learning about your own spiritual and philosophical beliefs. Reaching a new level of understanding. Meeting a new teacher, joining a new group, starting a new activity. And I won't be surprised if you find yourself in a new cycle of learning. It's a beneficial planet. It's a beneficial time once Jupiter is turned direct. Okay? So Saturn is also here. Now Saturn will be going direct on the 29th of September and then moving through Capricorn and entering Aquarius again. So we can look forward to that too. So that is more good news, that Saturn is finally turning direct and moving forward. Albeit the planet of rules and regulations, it is also the planet that governs traditions. And not all traditions need to be let go of. Okay? Some traditions are actually there for obvious reasons, and we're better off holding on to them than letting go of them. So it's a bit of a time of making some hard decisions that way, of what you see as important traditions in your philosophies or your view on the bigger picture of things. Okay, so yeah, so the Saturn energy is the Lord of Karma, and the Moon energy is exposing some of that karma to you. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that the karma is bad karma. It's probably quite good karma, but it could be karma that's connected to past lives, which I feel is obvious if you really look for it, that that is what's panning out in our world at the moment, is connected to our ancestors and our past lives, because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And so our past life, we have many reincarnations, and we could be on a spiritual level, we're reincarnated into this time. All of us. So we are definitely here for a reason. And in a past life, we could have been any colour. Just because we're whatever colour we are, like I'm olive skin, but it's winter, so... But yeah, so I'm white, but I know I was black in a past life, from past life regression. So the colour of our skin in this life may well have been different in our last life. And our ancestors is also a very strong energy here in our world at the moment, the ancestral lineage and heritage. And with that we also take or receive, whichever way you want to look upon it, the traumas of our ancestors. And it's not not so much that just reading history books, though that's very helpful when you're trying to trace your ancestry and what they went through. It's about understanding that it took hundreds of people before you to have you produced and created on this earth. And we have our ancestors' DNA. So whatever trauma they went through, we also have a reaction, sometimes we don't even know why, to that trauma. And the past life is a similar thing that brings us the karma to do with that. Now, the two times that I feel are really showing themselves very prominently in our world at the moment are the lifetime and era of World War II. So some of us are here reincarnated, we experienced World War II, and some of us are here reincarnated that experienced what went on before slavery was abolished. And here now it is time to sort those two things out. Two completely different eras, but the timing's right to pay off the karmic debt. Okay? So let me know in the comments where you feel you have experienced past life situations and how you feel it is influencing your life at the moment. Or if you have any questions, you can ask me that too. So Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto, they're all in the 9th house, all connected with higher education, foreign cultures and spiritual expansion, and the future, your future, where your goals are and what you want to achieve. Okay? Which I feel is being revealed to you and really connected to, you know, higher learning, diplomas, earning more money to be able to fund your education and growth. Now, the High Priestess here in the 10th house is that intuitive voice, the voice that whispers to you in the area of your career and reputation. So the feeling that you may have had where you're feeling a bit overwhelmed in your decisions with your career, I feel you're going to really get a sign about that, whether it comes through your dreams, which is highly possible because you've got the moon. Yeah, so right. With that, next to the High Priestess, your direction is going to be given to you as a undeniable sign. So that's always nice, and it's always quite exciting when that sort of thing happens to you. It's like, oh! Now whether that sign comes in the sign of a feather or someone saying something to you that you were only thinking a moment before they said it, and that's happening a lot with everybody, which I do feel is the Uranus energy, and it's happening to me constantly all the time. It's like, even the TV's doing it. And that gets a bit freaky when the TV says what you just thought. How did it know that you were thinking that, you know? Yeah, that kind of thing. So that is actually being shown there to you for your profession, okay? And don't be surprised if you're highly sought after. Like everybody has, it's like the High Priestess is one of those cards that people feel good about when they see it in their spread, and so they should, because she is a very powerful energy, but the divine feminine, sacred feminine. Again, the divine feminine and the sacred feminine. So the gentle, caring, nurturing strength of the female is very prominent here. And you have the Empress there in the area that is about manifestation, creative manifestation, visualization, being able to put things in motion and to take yourself into your future direction. And it's involving friendships and social groups, that kind of thing. And the Empress is the goddess of fertility as well. If any of you are looking for a time of being more fertile than other times, then September is a fertile time here for many of you Taurians. Okay? And it's a time when your head and heart can work together. Now, that's also the 11th house area has the full moon in Pisces on the 3rd of September. Okay, so that full moon in Pisces energy, it's a good time to pay attention to those subtle areas of your life and trust your intuition. So this is all about, you know, that gut feeling here to do with career, the outer world, and how you deal with it. So if it could be something as simple as, you know, you've been invited out somewhere and there's something in you that just doesn't know why, can't put your finger on it, but you don't want to go. And then, so you decide not to go, and you end up being very aware of, oh, I'm so glad we didn't do that, I didn't do that, or we didn't do that, because look what happened, you know? It's that kind of thing. You can actually avoid a potentially dangerous situation for yourself by following those gut instincts, you know, if you don't want to go, don't go. That kind of thing. Now, here in the 12th house, there is the card of the King of Wands, which is a fire sign card. And I find it interesting it being here in the 12th house for you Taurians, because Mars is in Aries, and this area for Taurus is the Aries area of the subconscious, what's hidden and kept secret. And Mars is in Aries, and it's going retrograde on the 10th of September. So it's the civilized versus the primitive. It's about our primal instincts is Mars retrograde. Mars is the warrior energy. The pioneering energy is associated with Mars in Aries. Mars retrograde is civilized behavior versus primitive behavior. So the primal instincts are really fundamental here from the 10th of September. And if the primal instincts are out of balance with the civilized part of us, then it can overreact. Okay? And both are destructive if they're out of balance, which can have you imploding in on yourself. Or it could be the country that you're living in and watching it implode in on itself. Sadly, as we can see, the USA is a personification of that at the moment. They're really not united at all. So, well, that is what we're being shown on the television anyway, and those of you in the USA, I do hope you're safe and well, and wish you all the best for a good outcome out of all of the trouble that is going on over there. So a lot of that is aggression, is that Mars energy being used in a negative way. So Mars going retrograde here on the 10th is not so much to me about attacking others as it is attacking yourself or imploding on yourself. And remembering that the Mars energy is, you know, about sharp objects, it can be military objects, things like that. So we may be watching that sort of thing happening to country. Well, I think really Beirut is another area that is having that imploding energy. Mars retrograde. Okay, now on a personal level, this King of Wands here also could be representing the man in your life, whether you're male or female, dealing with men, alright? Because the Mars energy is strong energy, and this is a king here. So how you relate to men, whether you're a man or a woman, how you interact and relate with other men, and also an indication of the absence of the male role model or the male role figure, the absence of father, for instance. So I will ask what the divine message is here for you through September, Taurus. Especially in relation to that low levels of energy and lack of motivation. over here to do with relationships of business. I think it is business because you've got career. It's time to add extra energy to your career area. Maybe try something new. So studying something new and looking at getting a diploma could well be the right direction for you to go in, Taurus. Okay, so I will just ask now for you for your guardian angel message for Taurus for September. You can turn to your guardian angel and ask for help or guidance through any situation. There we go, thank you. And you have the Angel of Procrastination, 27. So, what are you procrastinating? There's something you're procrastinating about, Taurus. Let me know in the comments. So your message from the Angel of Procrastination is, you have the focus and clarity to get the job done. Begin it now. And your affirmation is, I am focused, motivated and energetic. I utilize my time efficiently to achieve my goals. Very good. Now I'll ask for the confirmation card from the Akashic Tarot cards. Just something a little bit different this month, because this month is going to be a little bit different. But I feel that it's got a lot of good energies coming through on a personal level for many people. Okay, thank you. So your confirmation card is the Six of Keys, the increscent moon. Can we see that? There we go, the Six of Keys. So your message from the Six of Keys is, a man works diligently, sculpting a bust in his workroom. Well, you can see that. Oops, if I get the card up enough, you can see him working there. So the waxing moon on this card is showing an exciting time of increase, abundance and growth, Taurus. Your efforts have combined with external circumstances and even the stars have aligned. It's going to be a good month, September. If things have been financially tight for you recently, relax. This card is letting you know great opportunity for increase and fulfillment in every way. Wonderful. Financially creative and even in your reputation and prestige. So just do your work and get ready to receive. Your Akashic Force channeling is to close your eyes and tap into the increscent moon's power. Feel the flow of energy, receptivity and opportunity swell within you. Know that you can bring this force to whatever you wish to increase. How would you like to direct the energy now? Well, that's very good signs for September. Remembering that the new moon, where you can set your intentions and make your wishes, is on the 18th of September in Virgo, and the full moon, representing the culmination, things coming to a head and coming together, is on the 3rd of September, and the moon is in Pisces. So thank you so much for joining me, Taurus. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you have any questions or anything that you'd like to share, or anything that you've experienced to do with past life regression, please share in the comments. And until next time, stay safe. Many blessings, peace for you all. Namaste.